Sa puntahan natin ito, yung sumunod. Doon tayo sa sumunod na ito na ano yung mga dapat nyong tatandaan. Okay? Ang mga dapat nyo pong tatandaan yan, yung a resident shall observe, yan, observe their peers with the aim of correcting erring member. So, yung tao na sabi dyan, oy, pulitin mo yan ha. Huwag kang sit-sit ng sit-sit. May pangalan ng tao. O ayan, watchdog. Okay? Tandaan ha. Morning meeting and daily ritual start in daily. Gaano katagal ang tinatawag nilang morning meetings? 1 hour daily. Okay? Specialized group activity, discussing issue to control anger. So, nandiyan yung tinatawag nating ano tawag natin dito yung nagko-control? That is the anger management. So, take note natin yan. Okay? So, next. Staff member, position who assist the resident. Sino yung nag-a-assist doon sa resident na yan? We call it counselor. Okay? Kapag nakarinig kayo ng salitang staff, pag nakarinig na ang salitang staff, you are referring to jail personnel.
Mic test. Check, mic.
Yan na. So next, kapag director or nakarinig kayo or nabasa nyo, brother's keeper, ayan yung tinatawag nating highest staff facility officer who direct command of both resident and staff. Pag tinanong, day-to-day standard that needs to be followed inside the jail facility, tandaan, house rule. Okay, that is a what? House rule. A day-to-day standard that needs to be followed. Kapag day-to-day activities ang pinag-usapan, daily structure. Okay? Kapag infraction, violation of house rule yan. Pero pag ang tanong sa inyo, anong tawag sa resident na nag-commit ng violation sa loob ng PC? Violator. Okay? Mga guiding value which resident reflect and hold the unwritten philosophy. Okay? Ngayon, pag dumating naman, tinanong sa inyo, dormitory. Ano yung dormitory? Ayan, yung tinatawag natin sa mga kulungan. Okay? Yung dormitory, ayan po yung tinatawag natin doon sa mga kulungan. We call it dormitory. Okay? So take note yan ha. Next. Kapag house naman, yan naman ang lugar na kung saan doon ginagawa ang TCMP. Okay, isipin mo na lang yan parang bahay ni kuya yan. Okay, tatandaan niya, pag TCMP, isipin mo parang bahay lang ni kuya yan. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan. Mas madali yon. Dissonance, binibigyan ka ng oras, i-admit mo ba? Tatanggapin mo ba ang pagkakamali mo? Or i-deny mo bago magbigay ng desisyon. Okay? Encounter, group process, utilize, vent or concerns. Ayan yung encounter. Ibig sabihin, a group process, utilize to vent, concern, anger, and hurt feeling. Pag encounter box, ayan yung box used to receive sleep being dropped. Pag entertainment and recreation activity, aim to resident in a treatment. Evaluation, assessment. Pag grounds, pertain to lawns, pathway, and landscape. So take note nyo, ang morning meeting, 1 hour yan ha. All resident and councilor. Pag pre-morning meeting, 15 minutes yan, resident and councilor. Okay? Doon tayo sa pinaka-main part. The Bureau of Jail Management Penology was created on, kailan daw create yan? It is January 2, yan, January 2, 1991. Under Republic Act 6975. Tandaan yan, ha? So, ang RA 6975, may tatlo siya na line bureau. Nandyan ang PNP, nandyan ang BFP, Yan, BFP at saka BJMP. So, sila yung mga line bureau. Huwag niyong kalimutan yan. Next, the current office ng BJMP, located daw, saan natin located yan? Sige nga. Saan located? Yun o, Juco Building. Okay, the BJMP is a line bureau o Department of Interior and Local Government. Tama ba yan o mali? True or false? O yan, sabi dyan, ang BJMP daw is line bureau Department of Interior and Local Government. That is a true. Okay, so take note yan ha. So, the task of the management or jail management penology shall be responsible of the o jail management and penology. So, ang sagot natin yan, yun, very good. It is the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. So, take note, mga anak, take note. Number 5, the BJMP exercise administrative and operational control. Yan. Administrative, and operational control. Ano yan? Saan yan? All except, all provincial, tanggal na, provincial. All provincial, tanggal na rin tong letter B. So, district, city, municipal. Tandaan, kapag municipal jail, prisoner, tatandaan nyo yan, 1 day to 6 months. Okay? Kapag ano naman, kapag city jail, prisoner, at saka yung district jail, prisoner, 1 day to 3 years. Very good. Ang lulupit nyo na. So, sagot natin dyan, Charlie. Okay? So, take note yan, ha? Ito naman yung kauna-unaan, sabi dyan. Who is the last, huli. Who is the last head of the said office? Ano yung office na pinag-usapan dyan? Office of the Jail Management Penology. Tandaan nyo, pag magbabasa kayo ng tanong, kapag napakahaba ng tanong, hanapin nyo muna ano yung tinatanong. Kaya, i-underline nyo kagad yan. So, yan ang tinatanong. Ayan ha, take note nyo yan ha. So, Office of the Jail Management and Penology. So, wala pang BJMP noon na kung saan PCINP pa. So, sagot natin dyan, wala nang iba kundi si Director Arsenio E. Concepcion. Okay? So, yes po, pwede pong sulatan yun. Tapos, kapag si Noli Incad, tandaan nyo, pogi yan. Noli Incad, pogi. Yan, pogi ng Chapsian. Okay? So, number 7, endeavor to perform the function except ang tinatanong. Okay, yung except ang tinatanong dyan, syempre, to enhance and upgrade organizational capability on regular basis. Enhance and upgrade organization capability, tama. To implement strong security, tama. To provide basic needs of inmate, tama. Magkano allowance ng preso natin ngayon? 70 pesos. Yan, 70 pesos ang food allowance per day. Per day yan. Pag naging preso kami, 70 pesos per may food allowance ka. At marami ka pang allowances. Nandyan ang GCTA, ISTAL, Pet Malukanon Boy. Ano pa? To conduct activities, rehabilitation, development of inmate, to improve jail. So, sagot, none of this. Lahat po yan. Pag sinabi nating rehabilitation, ginagamot mo ang PDL. Yan yung tinatawag nating, yung pagbabagong buhay. Yan yung tinatawag nating process of what? Pagbabagong buhay. Pagbabagong buhay. Okay? Ayun yung proseso ng pagbabagong buhay. Okay? Ngayon, bakit dapat may proseso ng pagbabagong buhay? Ano ang tinatanggal niyan? Ang tinatanggal niyan, tandaan nyo, to eliminate criminal behavior. Yan, take note yan ha. Process o pagbabagong buhay to eliminate criminal behavior. So, take note natin yan. Huwag kalimutan. Next, number 8. Statement 1. Pag ganito pag may mga tanong naman sa inyo, mga statement, huwag kayong malilito dyan. underline nyo yung mga statement yan. Statement 1 at saka statement 2. Iisa-isahin, wag nyong mamadaliin. Tignan nyo yung statement 1. In large cities or group of clustered municipal, a district jail headed by district warden may be established. Tama po yun. Statement 1. Next, statement 2. The BJMP operates and maintains city, municipal, each headed by city, municipal warden as case may be. Tama na naman yan. Okay? So take note yan ha. So ano sagot natin dito sa number 8? Sige nga, patingin nga. Sagot nyo sa number 8. That is, both statement are correct. Yan. Kakayanin nyo yan. O, next. Number 9. The BJMP officer and staff are guided by the following core values except. So lahat yan core values. Ano ang hindi? So, commitment and respect for human rights. O, tandaan nyo, pag commitment, pag respect for human rights ang pinag-usapan, promote, protect the rights of fellow human being. Kahit mga preso yan, tatandaan nyo, may karapatan din yan. Okay? Pag sinabi namang commitment, strong sense of dedication. Yan, strong sense of dedication. Kapag efficiency and competence, ibig sabihin, mastery of is important skill. Mastery. Mastery. Tandaan nyo, master. Yan, master. Kapag cooperation pinag-usapan, willingness to share effort. Cooperation, ulitin natin, cooperation, willingness to share effort. Tandaan nyo yung keyword natin na protects. Ano yung protects? Teka lang, ayusin natin ito. Ano yung protects na yan? Protects. Ano yung protects? Professionalism. Ano na to? Ano yung protects? Ano ito? Teamwork. Yan. Ano pa? Letter E. Efficiency. Efficiency, competence. Tapos yung letter C, cooperation. Ano yung S? Ano yung S natin? Ano yung S? Ano yung S natin? Ayun, no? Ay, nawawala yung S. Ano yung S natin dyan? Ayun, self-discipline. Ngayon, may bago na po na core values ang ating BJMP. Tandaan niyo yung protect sa professionalism, teamwork, efficiency, competency, commitment, and self-discipline. Pero kapag luma ang tanong sa inyo, yan, pag luma ang tanong, actually luma ang tanong na yan, wait lang ha, wait lang natin, wait lang ha, wait lang. Yan ha, pasensya na po, may tumatawag lang ha. Okay, so ano sagot natin dito sa number 9 na ito? Number 9. So, ano yan? Lahat yan ay core values. Alin ang except? None of this. Okay? So, take note natin yan. Next, number 10. It refers to the written order of the court or any other agency authorized to issue and trusting. Oh, pinagkakatiwala namin yung tao. Kasi ongoing yung trial niya. Ano yung issue natin pag ganyan? Ayun, commitment order. Okay? Sabi niya, oh, serve sentence na, serve sentence. Ito ka, serve sentence. Yan ha. O, to serve sentence na yan. Sino nag-i-issue ng ng Mitimus order? Korte lang ha. Trial court trial court lang. Yan, Mitimus order, trial court lang. Pag commitment order, any competent agency. Okay, very good. Pag karpeta, lalagyan ng mga dokumento. Okay? So, number 11. Sige nga, number 11 natin. Which of the following who are authorized to commit person? Yan, to commit person. Yan, to commit person to jail. O, sino yung ino-authorize natin na mag-commit? Pwede ba Supreme Court? Court of Appeals? Siyempre. Yan, siyempre. Kasama yan. Ano pa? Congress of the Philippines? Siyempre, kasama. All other Yan, all other person authorized by law to arrest. Okay, all of this. So, tama. Okay, so take note natin. On number 12, it refers to assigning or grouping of an inmate according to their respective penalty, gender, age, nationality, health, criminal. O sabi niyan, o i-assign natin siya. Dito kang buwisit ka. O dito ka. O ito dahil sa penalty, diyan ka. O gender mo, eto ka. Age ka, eto yung age mo. O nationality mo yan. Eto ka, may sakit ka, eto. O ang tawag natin dyan, we call it what? That is a classification. Okay? Pag-reformation, tandaan nyo pag-reformation, ang purpose niyan is ensure yan, that PDL, yan, PDL, no no harm to society. Yan, dapat masigurado natin na wala siyang harm sa society. So tatandaan yan ha. Okay? So wag niyo kakalimutan, reformation, masigurado na walang panganib yung taong ito pagdating na society. Ibig sabihin, nagbagong buhay na. Okay? Ibig sabihin ng reformation, yung preso natin ay na-renew na. Yan. Okay? Kapag penology, yan, ang pinag-usapan natin dito, pinag-aaralan ano ang epektibong paraan na parusa, study of what? Punishment. Punishment. Study of punishment. So take note natin yan. O number 13, refers to temporary custody o person on protection from the community. Yan. Who or she comes from any for the community. He or she comes from. Ano yan? That is a safekeeping. Okay, tatandaan nyo ha. Huwag nyo kakalimutan yan. Sir, matanong po kami. Ano po yung tinatawag namin na nandito po kasi kami kapag jailbreak or jail escape. Pag jailbreak, halos pares naman siya. Pero ito, pag jailbreak, dapat ang tatakas dito, more than 2. Sir, kasama po yung dalawa, hindi. Lagpas ng dalawa. So, yung ano niyan, yung possible niyan, 3 or more. Okay? Kapag jail escape, ito ay pagtakas ng walang authority o hindi alam nung tagabantay. Okay? Ito, pag jail escape, pwede nyong sabihin na 1 or 2 PDL ang tumakas. Pag transfer, lipat. Tingnan nyo. Tingnan nyo para tandaan natin dito. Tingnan nyo ha. Basta na yan. Jailbreak. Act of iniwan mo ang jail na ikaw ay hindi pinayagan, illegal way without any legal promoter. Jail escape yon. Pag jailbreak ang pinag-uusapan, o tumakas more than 2. Pag transfer, deliver, lipat ka. O pwedeng lipat from the BJMP going to what? Bucor. Okay? So take note yan ha. Okay, so tuloy pa natin. Yan. An inmate who is convicted by final judgment according to general categories of inmate. O inmate convicted by final judgment according to the category. Ano ang sagot natin dito? So, prisoner. Pero laging tatandaan, bago na po yung pangalan niya ha. So, for the purpose lang to na natin, mas maintindihan, ang gamit na po natin dyan, PDL. Okay? PDL. So, may dalawang klase ang PDL. Isang sentence at saka isang detainee. Alam niyo na ang pagkakaiba na ng sentensyado, nagsiserve na ng sentence, tama? Very good. At saka pag detainee naman, ano tong detainee na to? Anong detainee na to? Naghihintay ng kanyang sentence. Tandaan niyo si PITA. Huwag niyo kalimutan si PITA ha. Awaiting final judgment, under investigation, awaiting for trial, and on appeal. Tandaan si PITA. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yung PITA na yan. Okay? So, tuloy natin. How about insular? Insular. Pag insular, sila yung mga nakakulong sa Bucor. Nakakulong sa Bucor. Ang mga sentensya nito, more than 3 years. Sir, kasama po ba 3 years? Hindi. Lagpas ng 3 taon. Pag provincial jail, kilala nyo naman pag provincial jail, di ba? Kilala nyo naman siya. Number 15. There are 3 classification of inmate. Alin ang exempt? Alin ang exempt dito? Undergoing investigation? Tama. Ano pa? Awaiting for trial? Or undergo trial? Trial? Tama. Awaiting for final judgment? Tama. None of this. So, isama mo pa yung on appeal. Di ba? Number 16. Yan. A target. So, tignan nyo a target, resource, or a person who may either be enemy combatant, high-ranking official, or civilian in danger capture of death, typically in possession of critical intelligence, data, or authority, marked as an object for a mission which commander require for successful completion of same. Ang sagot natin dyan, patay. Ayun, very good. High value target. Okay, high value target. Sir, sino po yung mga high profile inmate? Ang mga high profile inmate, nasaan ka na high profile inmate? Ayan. Ang high profile inmate, sila yung mga kailangan dagdagan ng security dahil maaring pagkaguluhan ng media or may public concern dahil sa result ng ginawa nilang crime. Sample nito, bata pa si Nene, iniyot na ni Tito. Yan. Sabi niya, sanggol, binira ni Lolo. Di ba? So, sila yan. Yung may high controversial at sensational crime. Ayan sample pa niyan, yung mga artista ng rape, ng kidnap, yan, ganyan So, prominent for being a politician. Yan, mga politician, government official, multi-millionaire, entrepreneur. Kilala niyo, may kilala na kang multi-millionaire entrepreneur yung mga scammer. Yan. Religious leader. Yan, religious leader. Cause-oriented group leader, movie television. Ayan. Sample nito, si Nolingkad kunwari, nasa siya, TV personality. Halimbawa, si Noli, naging kay maganda doon. Artista kunwari lang naman, no? Walang yung mga nasa page, wag kayong magbabanggit ng pangalan next. Ano pa ba dito? Ito, yung high risk. Sino yung mga high risk natin yan? High risk, sila yung mga, delikado. Yan. Sample nito si Goku. Yan, di ba? Saan may kukulong si Goku? Di naman artista si Goku. Super science yan, highly dangerous. Yan Greater degree of security, control, and supervision. Ano pa? Yung mga tatakas. Yung mahilig tumakas. Yan. Ano pa? Ability to launch or spearhead act of violence. Yung mga tao na kung saan po ay laging nagsimula ng gulo. Yan, laging simula ng gulo. Ano pa? Mga nag-commit ng heinous crime, murder, kidnapping for ransom, economic sabotage, syndicated or organized crime. Also, yung dating military or police training, or those whose life is in danger or under imminent threat. Yung mga dating police, dating military personnel. Okay? Sila yung mga inilalagay sa high risk. Ano pa? Yung sumunod naman dito, security threat group. Pag security threat group naman ang pinag-uusapan, wag na kayo mag-isip na kung ano pa, yung mga group ko Yung mga grupo sa loob ng bilangguan. Tulad ng ng BCJ. Yan. Meron din bagong grupo, BSG. Ano yan? BSG, Bangga, Susogang. Yan. Ay, hindi pala kasama yan Hindi kasama yung BSG. Yan, ha? Huwag nyo nasama yan, ha? So, ayan yung mga sample ng mga iba't ibang grupo. Basta, grupo sa loob ng bilangguan. Okay, next. Ano pa dito? Number 17. A person whose political, religious ideology are considered far outside the mainstream attitude of the society or violates common moral standard who adopt, increase extreme ideals and aspiration resorting to the employment of violence in the furtherance of his or belief. Sample na lang nito, mga suicide bomber na lang. Yan, suicide bomber. Yan, suicide bomber. Yan, sample nito, 'di ba? Sa mga suicide bomber, sabi nila, may grupo sila. Isipin mo, pag suicide bomber ka, ano ka, mamamatay ka, di ba? Sabi niya, okay lang ako mamatay. Basta lahat maraming damay. Ayan, di ba? So, sino yung tao na yun? We call it as what? Violent extremist. Okay? The violent extremist. Okay? So, take note natin yan. Yan yung mga nabe-brainwash na. Okay? Pag terrorist group, generic yung terrorist group natin. Tingnan nyo, pag terrorist group. Terrorist group, mga person na kukumit ng following: piracy, mutiny, yan, ano pa, high seas, in Philippine water, rebellion, insurrection, coup d'etat, murder, kidnapping, serious illegal detention. Basta, generic yung ano natin, yung terrorist group. Okay? So, ano pa? Subversive group. Ano ang meron sa subversive group natin? Pag subversive group, huwag kakalimutan, ang purpose niyan is to overthrow the what? Government. To overthrow the government. Okay, huwag kakalimutan yan, ha? Para patalsikin, sakupin ang gobyerno natin. Okay? Tapos, kapag medium risk, ang tatandaan nyo naman pag medium risk referring to moderate risk to public and staff. Moderate. Okay? Tandaan nyo, moderate risk. Kapag minimum risk naman, siya yung may pinakamababang threat sa public safety. Okay? So, take note natin yung mga, tandaan nyo, yung mga medium risk, minimum risk. Okay? So, next. Ano pa ba dito? Number 18. The required document to commit person in any jail. Kaya ano yung mga required na dokumento para i-commit natin? Una, commitment order, medical cert. Provided yung medical certificate na isasubmit ng committing officer should be 24 hours. Yan, 24 hours prior admission. Okay, kapag hindi siya pasok sa within 24 hours prior admission, abay, wag niyo tanggapin. Kasi merong isang question noon nung nag-exam ako, nakalagay doon, may dinalang PDL. Yung PDL, dinala ng Sabado. Yung mga dokumento, wala siyang dala. Sabi sa Monday na lang daw dadalhin yung dokumento. Tatanggapin nyo ba, Gator? Tatanggapin ba natin yung preso? Wag nyo tatanggapin. Ang rule natin, kailangan, dapat ito yung mga dokumento ay present. Sabi na, tatandaan niya, kailangan commitment order, compliant, certificate detention from the PNP or NBI. Ano pa? Yung, nawala yung ano ko Nasa na yun? Letter D. All of this. Syempre, kunin niyo yung all of this. Ayan, tingnan nyo, medical certificate must be recent within 24 hours prior admission. Okay? Sunod, number 19. When we say unsmart P, anong ibig sabihin ng unsmart P? Basic yan. United Nations Standard Minimum Rules for Treatment of Prisoner. So, ayan yung nakalagay sa UN, mga karapatan ng mga preso. Ayan yung tinatawag natin na Mandela's Rule. Yan, ayan yung Mandela's Rule na sinasabi nyo. Pero sa atin, nakapaloob na rin po yan sa loob ng BJMP manual. Dahil ang BJMP manual, ay naka-align po yan sa Mandela's Rule. Okay? So, number 20, who shall check credential of the person bringing the inmate? Sino mag-check ng credential? Checking. So, ang trabaho nito ay completeness. Check the completeness. Check the what? Completeness. Completeness. Sino siya? Check the completeness. Wala nang iba kundi si gater. Baka mamaya wala kayong makitang gater, pwede siyang tawagin na gate officer. Okay? So take note natin. Tapos si desk officer, anong gagawin ni desk officer? I-booking niyo na. Booking. Yan, booking, mugshot. Yan, mugshot at saka fingerprint. Kunan niyo ng fingerprint. Pag record unit, yan, kapag record unit, ano trabaho ng record unit? Check the authenticity. Check. Yan, check check the authenticity. Authenticity. Totoo ba yung dokumentong sinubmit sa amin? Pag health unit, syempre, check natin. Natatandaan niyo yung medical certificate na to? Yan, yung medical cert na yan. Tapos, eto yung medical certificate na yan, dala-dala to ng committing officer. So, ngayon, si health unit, nandyan si jail physician. So, si jail physician, magkakandak siya ng physical examination. Dapat yung result ng physical examination ay dapat parehas dito. Dapat magtatagpo sila. Dahil kapag hindi, iba yung nasa medical certificate at iba sa physical examination, ang gagawin ni jail physician niya, sabi niya kay committing officer, "Oy, committing officer, kuha ka ng panibagong medical certificate. Isama mo si PDL at bumalik ka within 24 hours. Pag hindi ka nakabalik dito, ire-report kita sa warden, sa trial court, at saka kay Commission on Human Rights." Okay? So, take note natin yan. Next, number 21. In case of any discrepancy found during physical examination, but same discrepancy is not indicated in medical certificate. Sabi dyan, magkaiba. Magkaiba yung natin, yung findings natin. Who shall require the secure another medical certificate of the inmates? Sino? Sabi dyan, kuha ka ng panibago. Sino ang dapat kumuha ng panibagong medical certificate? Si committing officer. Okay? So, take note natin yan. Si committing officer. Gagaling niya. Gagaling ng mga taga-chaps. Mga halimaw na talaga. 22. In case committing officer fail to return inmate to jail within 24 hours. In reason, the deferment of commitment, the ground thereof shall report immediately to the, saan natin i-report? Immediately. Saan tayo magre-report? Syempre, yun, very good. The court issued the commitment order. Galing, ha? Next, in the absence of jail nurse, medical personnel, absent, what shall be the proper thing to do? Absent, anong gagawin natin dyan? Sige nga. So, the receiving officer shall repair to the person to be committed to the nearest government health facility. Tama ito. Letter B. If no discrepancy is found during physical examination, the image shall be repaired back to the record unit. Yan, tama din yan. Sumunod, report to warden for proper guidance. Hindi. So, A and B yan. A and B. Okay? So, take note yan, ha? The following are the duties of property custodian, except. Yan, except. Basta kapag ganyan tanong sa inyo, except, hanapin nyo kagad, bilog kagad yan. Check inmates belonging. Tama. Tama ba yan? Check inmates belonging for presence of contraband, discovery of any contraband. Alam nyo naman siguro yung contraband, di ba? Dalawang klase ang kontrabando. Nandyan yung tinatawag nating illegal contraband at nuisance contraband. Pag illegal contraband, pinagbabawal po na nakalagay din sa batas. Kapag nuisance contraband, pinagbabawal po ng jail rules. Basta lahat ng pinagbabawal, nandyan yung contrabands. Okay? Kunin ang lahat ng cash, and keep all cash and valuable item in a safety vault. So, check the number of phones. Oh, bakit check the number of phones? Sino ang mag-aano nito? Sino yung mag-check niyan? Ayan, very good. Trabaho ng health unit yan. Okay, so take note natin yan. Next, number 25. Who shall orient the newly committed inmate in jail rules and regulation during inmate orientation sheet? Sino? Who shall orient newly committed? Sino siya? Yun, assistant warden or the officer of the what day. Okay, tayo dyan ha. Tandaan, anong trabaho ng desk officer? Shall book the newly committed inmate in jail blotter. Okay? So, take note natin ito. Ito, 26, the task to conduct background investigation to determine the cell assignment and appropriate rehabilitative program, the type, supervision, degree of custody, restriction applicable to the inmates. Ano meron natin dito? Yan, to conduct background. O, sige nga, anong tawag natin dito? Ano, it is task to conduct background. O, sino yun? Sino yung board na yun? Board, sino yung board na yan? Wala nang iba kundi si Patay, wala na. Ayan na nga, conduct background investigation, Yan, to determine the cell. Ayun, classification board yan. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yan, ha? Ngayon, may tanong ako sa inyo. Yan, ang tanong, yung counting of inmates. Yan, counting of inmates. Yan, counting of inmates na ng BJMP. Sige nga. Pag counting ng inmates ng BJMP, ano yung natin yan? Counting of inmates ng BJMP. Patay! Batay, naknantok ko naman buhay to. Yan, at least, tandaan nyo at least 5 to 6 times. Ngayon, pero ang ginawa, may tanong sa inyo, may ginawa. Sabi dyan, within 48 hours. Within 48 hours. How many? Yan, how many counting of inmates? Yan, inmates. O how many counting of inmates? Pag ganyan ang tanong sa inyo. Tinatanong, within 48 hours, O ano sagot niya pag ganyan? Sige nga, gaano kay kalupit? Ayun, syempre, ito yung natin, ito yung 24 hours, 24 hours, then, i-add mo lang yan. 10 to 12 times. Okay, pakiusap, pakidala ang common sense. Okay, may question din na baka itanong din sa inyo dyan. Yung preso. Ito yung preso. Yan, preso yan preso. Yan, preso. Ito yung yung officer natin. Yan, officer yan. Yan, officer. Yan, officer yan. So, anong gagawin natin dito pag yan? Sabi dito, yung preso. Di ba yung ban? Yung ban natin, yung ban, yan, yung ban. Di ba, dito, ang pwede lang sumakay, 1:8 PDL, di ba? 1:8 PDL, di ba? Yun lang pwedeng sumakay dyan. Paano nangyari? Ito pang siyam. Ito yung pang number 9. Pang number 9. Pinapili. Motorcycle. Motorcycle. B, horse. Yan, horse. Tapos C, yung PDL, meron siyang Ferrari. Yan, Ferrari. Tapos, letter D, si Warden, meron siyang car. Meron siyang Warden's car. Sino yung alternative na pipiliin natin? Motorcycle? Okay, sabi diyan, dapat ang PDL hindi nakikita ng ng tagalabas, taga-society, tanggal na. Lalo na kabayo, tanggal na. Bakit daw may lawit? Kung isipin yung lawit. Yan. PDL, Ferrari. Ang rule natin dito, bawal gumamit ng property ng PDL. Bawal. Ang gamitin nyo yan, yung warden's car, yung kanyang bagong loan ng sakyan. Okay tayo? Okay. So, ayan yung tatandaan nyo. Huwag nyo kalimutan yan, ha? So, pag preso dito sa ban, 1:8 PDL. Pag sobra, bawal. Bawal. Asa rule muna, ha? Doon muna tayo sa rule. Okay. So, take note natin. So, number 27. O, ito na ngayon. The classification board shall have composed of the following if available. O, yan. Assistant Warden, Chief, Custodial Security, Medical Officer, Assistant Warden, Chief Custodial Security Officer, Medical Officer, Public Health Officer, Jail Chaplain, Inmate Welfare and Development Officer. Letter B, Assistant Warden, Chief Custodial, Medical Officer, Public Health Officer, Jail Chaplain, Inmate Welfare Development, and Inmate Representative. Eto guys, ito yung mga member na ito, na letter B, ito yung mga members, chairman and members ng disciplinary board. Disciplinary board. Okay? So, ang sagot natin dito, ito siya. Assistant Warden, Chief Custodial Security Officer, and Medical Officer. Okay? So, take note natin, ha? Next. Once the inmate has undergone registration process, he will temporarily house at the, saan natin ilalagay yung ano, yung PDL na subject pa sa classification. Saan natin ilalagay dyan? Subject for classification pa. Ayun. Inmate Classification Counseling Unit. ICCU. Yan. Pag sa Bucor, ito. Ito sa Bucor ito. Bucor. Okay? Gaano katagal sa ICCU? Gaano katagal? Minimum of 30 days but not exceeding 60 days. Okay? So take note natin yan, ha? Huwag kalimutan. 29. The jail medical officer or the jail officer, designated nurse of the health unit will conduct thorough physical examination on newly committed inmate, will note down significant body marks, scar, tattoo, lesion based on medical certificate presented in committing officer, or he or she must ensure that these are finding congruent to the medical certificate. Any discrepancy shall warrant further investigation by reporting at the same. Ano yan? Sige nga, number 29. Anong pwede sagot nyo natin dyan? Yan. That is a medical examination. Okay? So, take note natin. Ito, pag social case study, anong pinag-uusapan pag social case study? Ang tatandaan nyo, that is the in-depth interview, newly admitted inmate. Ang tanong natin, sino yung inmate na yan? Nung siya ay simula ipinanganak hanggang ngayon, sino yung tao na yan? In short, ang pinag-uusapan natin dyan, yung kanyang background. Okay? Ang pinag-uusapan dyan, yung background. Tandaan niya, her familial, education, social, vocational, other issue, impact sa kanyang personality. Background. Sino? Pag dental examination, ano pinag-uusapan dyan? Pag dental examination, syempre, ano yan? Ano yung pinag-uusapan? Mata, ilong. Pag dental, pinag-uusapan, mata, ilong. Yan, very good. Kala ko may sasagot lang mata Di ngipin. Yan. O ngipin yan ha. Kung ganyan Ngipin. Yan. Ngipin yan. O next. Psychological examination. Ano pinag-uusapan pa psychological examination? To determine the inmate psychological state at the time of examination. Ayan now. Next. Pag kay psychiatric evaluation, guys, pag sama-samahin yung resulta ng ng physical examination, social case study, at saka risk assessment. Ano ang purpose niyan? To diagnose any existing psychiatric illness for further treatment. Meron ba siyang psychiatric illness? For further treatment. Kasi yung mga preso, kapag pasok sa bilangguan, Hindi naman natin alam kung may toyo kagad yan, may sapa kagad yan, di ba? Okay? Hindi pa natin malalaman yan. Kaya kailangan natin ng psychiatric evaluation. Okay? Next, as a general rule, newly committed inmates shall properly process at ICCU. In jail without ICCU, what will be the proper disposition? Sige nga. Pag walang ICCU, anong gagawin natin? The interview will be done by social worker in charge upon order. Tama. As requested by medical officers, psychiatrist, or duly designated jail warden for a specific purpose. Tama. Tama. So, ang sagot natin yan, that is a both A and B. Ito, tatandaan ha. Kapag may nabasa kayo, may yung preso, yung PDL, meron siyang mental illness, inaatake siya. Ano gagawin natin? Saan yung dediretso? Saan natin dediretso yan? Dediretso niya yan sa Muntinlupa. Muntinlupa ka dyan. Dediretso niya yan. Mentally ill nga eh. Saan? Saan na rin yan? Sa mental hospital. Yan ha. Huwag nyo kalimutan yan ha. Next. Tuloy natin. Ito. A process where shall be utilized to determine level of violence. Sabi diyan, gaano ka kapanganib? Yan, gaano ka kapanganib? Bata. Ano ang gagamitin na? Gaano ka kapanganib? Edi, isasagot niyo yan, risk assessment. Pag gaano kapanganib. Tignan nyo. Nasaan na yung dalawa na yan? Risk assessment. Yan. Pag case management, tandaan ha, huwag kalimutan, pag case management, sila ang nag-a-assign or sila yung specific case manager. Sino yung mga pwedeng maging Sino yung mga pwedeng maging case manager? Pwedeng psychologist, pwedeng social worker, or nurse. Tandaan natin ha, PSN. PSN. Yan. Kaya? Yan. Bahala na kayo dyan kung anong gawin nyo. Psychologist, social worker, or nurse. Sila yung mga pwedeng maging case manager. Okay? So, tuloy pa natin. Yan. Saan na yun? Ayan. So, the following are subject for psychiatric evaluation. Except ba? Sino yung mga andito? Sino yung mga hindi kasama for psychiatric evaluation? Jail psychology repair inmate for further evaluation. Inmate was manifesting behavioral o that is kakaiba. Okay, kasama yan, kasama. The court orders psychological evaluation of an inmate recidivist for heinous crime, sexual offenses, consider violent sex offender. Grabe to. Grabe yung sexual neto Ito yung nakalabas yung pututoy nun sa bus. Ba't nakalabas yung pututoy mo? Hindi naman, sorry na. Pasko naman eh. Yan ha. Mga kasama yan, tsaka yung mga nang-rape na yung mga nang-rape ng sanggol, yan. Baka may toyo yun. Sipin mo, sanggol, rapein mo. Diba? Ano pa? We had previous psychiatric. Meron dating may toyo na pala to eh. Previous psychiatric consultation. At po psychiatric treatment. Dati ka namang may toyo eh. Letter D. She has been victim of physical and abuse or domestic violence. He recently ingested, abuse, drugs. Drogador ka pala, tsaka manginginom ka. Subject ka dyan. So, sagot natin yan, all of this. Okay. Next. 33. All case referred to disciplinary board shall be heard and decided. Disciplinary board. Siyempre, BJMP pa din yan pinag-uusapan. The prescribed period given is upon receipt of case. Sige nga, kapag gaano katagal? Within 48 hours. Okay? So, take note yan ha. Actually, ganito nangyayari dyan. Sample neto. Di ba? Yung PDL. Di ba? PDL. Sino yung pwedeng possible mabiktima ng PDL? Pwedeng co-PDL niya. Tapos, pwedeng visitor. Yan. Tapos, pwedeng personnel. Yan, personnel. Anong ginawa ng PDL? Kinonyatan niya yung co-PDL, kinonyatan yung visitor, or yung personnel. Syempre, etong, isa man dyan, gagawa yan ng tinatawag nilang complaint. Reklamo. Complaint, dediretso yan kay DES officer. Kasi DES officer, gagawa yan ng report. Yan, dediretso yan kay warden. Yan, di ba? Dediretso kay warden. Tapos, kapag diretso kay warden, saan ilalagay yan? Kay investigation. Investigation unit. Sa investigation unit, bibigyan sila ng ng within 24 hours. Sabi niyan, investigation unit, i-check nyo nga to. Okay. Ngayon, si investigation unit, ibabalik niya kay warden. Ngayon, warden decide niya. Siya ay magdi-decide. Si warden magdi-decide. Decide whether yung kanyang makita ay minor offense, or makita niya less grave, yan, or grave. Pag minor offense, si warden na kagad magde-decide. Pero kapag less grave, papasok natin yan kay disciplinary board. Disciplinary board. Okay? Disciplinary. Paano kung halimbawa, rather yan, pag disciplinary board, binibigyan within 48 hours, di ba? Paano kung halimbawa, si disciplinary board, hindi available? Not available. Syempre, kapag not available, ang tatandaan natin, sino yung magiging possible na mag-decide doon in case na hindi available si disciplinary board? Si summary disciplinary officer. Kung hindi available, si disciplinary board, pwedeng si summary, disciplinary officer. Yung si warden, yan. Okay tayo? Okay, gagaling nyo. Nakakasunod kayo. Okay, so take note natin yan. Next. 34. The close confinement in cell for a period not exceeding how many days in calendar month, that disciplinary action shall be imposed only in the case of incorrigible. So, ibig sabihin nito, ang pagkamartulina ay lang siya, only a last resort kung hindi talaga effective. Ayan. Not exceeding 7 days. Ayan. Not exceeding 7 days. Okay? Tandaan na. Not exceeding 1 month, suspension of visiting privilege. Tandaan yan, Tala. Yan. Suspension of visiting privilege provided shall not apply to the lawyer, physician, religious minister. Halimbawa, binigyan kayo ng tanong nito, sino yung mga pwedeng dumalaw kapag suspended visiting privilege niya? Pwede si lawyer, physician, religious minister. Sino yung anytime pwede dumalaw? Pwede si lawyer. Okay tayo? Okay, next. Disciplinary board may recommend to warden partial or full forfeiture of good conduct time allowance to be earned particular month and subsequent month depending upon gravity offense. Okay, take note. May bago po tayong ruling sa GCTA. Lahat na nakakulong sa loob ng Bucor, yan, whether heinous crime ang kinumit o hindi, whether may punishment na life imprisonment o reclusion perpetua, ay pwede na po yan sa GCTA. Okay? So, take note po natin yan, Huwag kalimutan. Next, number 35. Agreed inmate, any person shall report to the violation to whom? Kanino ka magsusumbong? Kanino magre-report dyan? Agreed, Agreed inmate or any person shall report to violation. Kanino ka magsusumbong? Sumbongero ka kanino ka magsusumbong? Ayun, magsusumbong siya. Kanino? Kay desk officer. Very good. Sino yung mga pwedeng Sino mag-iimbestiga? Investigation unit. Sino mag-heard or magde-decide? Si disciplinary warden. Pero kapag hindi kailan lang magde-decide si warden? Kapag minor offense. Tama? Wag naman yung bastonero. Kapag si warden, pwede kapag mga hindi available si disciplinary board, si summary disciplinary officer. Okay? In case lang ha. 36. The desk officer shall immediately submit a written report to the warden, and the latter shall direct the investigation to conduct. Yan, to conduct investigation within 24 hours. Very good. Ang gagaling nyo, ha? Tingnan nyo rito. Tingnan nyo. The investigation unit shall submit warden the report together with recommendation. The warden shall evaluate report if she believe that there is no sufficient evidence to support. Alleged violation shall be dismissed. Ayan naman, mga gawa-gawa lang. Gawa-gawa lang. Saktong 11. No? Mga 11, yan natin. Tapos basahin nyo na yung mga ano natin, naging final coaching natin. Okay? So, if she believe that sufficient evidence exists, he shall decide to case imposed for the minor violation. Okay? If the offense is less grave or grave, ang dapat mag-decide disciplinary board. Pero, pag wala ang disciplinary board, sino ang magde-decide? Si summary disciplinary officer. Tandaan yan, huwag niyong kakalimutan yan, ha? Okay, so take note natin yan. How to decide in case of violation? Paano ka magde-decide? Paano magde-decide if she admit violation, plead guilty to board or warden? Okay? Ano pa? Based on merits. Decision of the board subject review approval of warden. Ang sagot natin, ayun, based on merits. Okay, so take note natin yan. Based on merits. Okay? Ang tanong natin, yung decision ba ng board, kanino appealable yan? Decision ng board. Decision ng board, appealable, and subject for review by the warden. At kapag inappeal mo kay warden, ang decision ng warden will be what? Final and executory. Yan, take note yan, ha? Huwag kakalimutan yan, ha? Okay, number 38. Ito, masterin nyo ito. Yung mga pinaglalagay natin dyan na mga uri na minor offense. Except, selling or bartering with fellow inmates. Ayan yung yung nagbebenta pero hindi naman kontrabando. Sabi niyan, kosa, bigay ko sa'yo brief ko pero palit, damit. Ano pa? Rendering personal service to fellow inmate. Boss. Bata mo ako, Yan. Ano pa? Untidy or dirty personal appearance. Gusgusing ka. Littering. Nagkakalat ka. Failing to maintain cleanliness. Balahura ka. Orderliness or surrounding. Making frivolous groundless complaint. Mema sumbong ka lang. Mema. Lagay nyo mema. Mema sumbong. Ano pa? Taking charges for reporting complaints. Sabi niya, kosa, ako nang bahala magsusumbong para sa'yo. Yan, ha? Reporting late inmate formation, head count, with a justifiable reason. Pag-aksaya ng pagkain, yan. Lahat yan ay minor offense. So, none of this. Okay? So, anyway, yan. So, anyway, guys, isend ko na lang sa inyo GC, yung itong notes na ito, para